Alright, Wildenton with dregs. 2 steel enhancers, hallowed drippings, and an invigorating solution. I like the Awoken cards here. You know, we finally had a Daedalus fight. I think we had one turn before, maybe. Knockback Talos, Ragefell, Cleanse, Seraph. Knockback Talos. Knockback Talos. Let's take Vapor Funnel. Let's go quick. Go quick. Enemies enter with spikes. You son of a bitch. Like, I take Vapor Funnel and game's like, here, have some spikes. Thanks. We should be fine though. No. Another 6. It's not too bad. No, it's pretty bad. Money's good though. We just need a way. We need a sweeper. Ask Kermit to be fine, I guess. No and no. The option is we get no, that's right. That's fine. long as Wilderton doesn't die. We just don't care about this. Because of Hellbomb. It was just bad last time because the spikes meant we got return damaged. It's a shame. Twenty is not good enough. It's only two. Okay, that's good. He's dead. This guy's gonna make things a problem. A big problem. Okay, well. That's a heal. Let's also kill backline. I guess anything we can kill with 15 spikes it dies anyway, so staying alive is worth more. Trip fall's also good for up top. If we're up top. We go tank now? With knockback Talus. It sucks even just having that unit now. Talus is a joke. Of course Talus is a joke. It's just gonna die. Else. What if we just don't play out of this? Can't be right though. Plan on getting hit twice. House, come top. At the last one. She could come top after this, right? No. Yeah, she could come top after this. Top. Top. Okay, we have a chance. We got lucky. Hey, Banner, how you doing? Makes me feel good that I know I won on a coin flip. Draw first, capacity second, maybe. Remove some stews. Is quick or sweep better start for Wildenton? That depends on what your support clan is, what your boss fights are, and what your starting cards you've been given are. So it's just going to be Thornlord's health that does anything, if anything. We don't need the multi, although more damage versus lasting an extra turn. We just need to keep him full health. Although if he goes full multi... We don't have sweep, but we're going to have triple. Why not dupe Steel Enhancer? I'm not sure on what I want to dupe. What did I already make the dupe? I didn't make the dupe today, I can't see. Steel Enhancer is like that's a very low impact card. I mean, it is 3 health, but like it's only 3 health, you know what I mean? So it could be the right play. I don't think it's because it's Cleanse Seraph. That's why normally it'd be a wild sap, but with Cleanse Seraph it's a lot tougher. What is Wildenton as a base? So 30 hit points. So minimally I think he's just base is 20-30, right? Or 10-30 maybe as a base? 5-30, 5-20 as a base. So Thornlord's going to put us on 40. Alright, so he's like a 530 as a base. And he's going to go to 540. And then so he'd go to 70 hit points. Whereas if we end up with Predator 3, he's still on 30, which we can't deal with. Even as quick, we can't deal with that. The 70 hit points, though, that gives us a couple turns against Seraph. It's not really, because we'd have to... So to do that, to put the 3 damage onto him as well, means we're losing 6 damage from the fight. So to make up that damage, instead of putting it on Animus, means we need to take Predator 3, which means so we're losing then 40 hit points just to do it. We do get even more damage output, but then it essentially makes Animus irrelevant. We haven't put any upgrades in her, so we could write her off and say she was just there to get past Daedalus. Talus. But that comes down to, do we get any more units? And the answer is no. So we kind of have to invest in her which means we need a tank. And I don't want it to be her. So we start taking Thornlord. He'll get damage from the from it as well. Well, I mean, it's whether we can tank a final boss. And I just don't... with the Steel Enhancers, Animus is just not getting up to the damage. We should be able to tank the waves. And whatever we don't tank in waves means he takes a little bit of damage. But I mean, it is probably our best dupe at the moment, right? Which is sad. Like, that's just sad. Like, you take Predator 2 for a shot at Strangler. So that sounds like something where you've got a generalized strategy. And the reason that doesn't work right now is we're not killing bosses. And bosses you don't need to strangle bosses. However, we've got a ton of DPS and Vapor Funnel. So we don't need Strangler to stop units from going up a floor. And so that's the problem when you've got this preset condition of how you want to play a specific champion Leprechaun and not sort of balancing to the run that's going on. So this is one where taking that second Predator to have sweep would be... I just don't want sweep. We've got so much damage and Vapor Funnels, it's just unnecessary. You just started watching? Yeah. So... I don't know, that doesn't make the your advice better though. Oof, haste. Well, that's okay. That's kind of funny. I see what's happening there. Rude. Very rude. Is there any way we can... Apparently not. Okay. Quick sweep could save damage against Seraph. I mean, only for the turns that Seraph's on the outside. But other than that, not really. Haste, man. Haste is strong. If I could kill the first few, I could restote it to heal up and damage the next one. I don't understand how, but... So that's the only one that's actually going to hit the pyre because of Vapor Funnel will kill him off, but it takes a little while. Yeah, these guys give 2 damage on death, which is why we're taking 34 from what looks to be almost no damage. They're a bit of a pain. I think we're fine though. Like fight-wise, it just sucks. We take a little bit of pyre damage, but I really don't care. I don't think it matters. Spells don't jump out of my wand. Well, I have no idea. I was just being told. So I don't know what happened on that one. Like I said, I was just being told something. Which is kind of funny if it's not accurate, but I'm okay with it. Maybe I should have healed. Okay. Was that someone just... I don't even know who it was. Was it just someone trolling me because it's funny? It's troll Panz. He's an idiot. Kind of is funny. Okay, yeah, so I was told that the spell that I ended up throwing in the water electrified the water. I think Wild is dead. I can save him, but I have to use the Steel Enhancer on him, and I don't want to because I'd rather just like brute force the kills. But I can't see how. Yeah, 2 still saves him. But I think that's what I have to do. Oh, hang on. I didn't have to use it on him. Should have seen that. Because he got, I was doing the maths, but he gets, he's incanting as well. So. I don't try to assume what it means for other people. I've done that in the past and it's never worked out well, so... Oops, no, going here. There's too many times I've found in the past assuming what other people mean to have them say no, I meant what I said. I think it's just easier to take a stance of if you mean something other than what you said, that's not the fault of the listener. Oh, I have zero understanding of Noida. I have a little mage that I struggle to control that doesn't do what I wanted. Like, I love watching the game, and I wish I could, and I like the idea of playing it well, but I just don't like the game. And I actually actively dislike playing it enough that it's not like maybe if I just put up with it long enough, I'll eventually get to like it, type of deal. I didn't even get I didn't last an hour the first time I played it before I'm like, I don't like this game, and then I played it for a little bit more and then went no, and then I probably even lasted less this time around. It's a shame because it's a good game. Like it's got all these cool interactions and mechanics and stuff. Like it seems like a cool game. I just don't like it. Yeah, he does. W just like just smashes them, right? He doesn't care. Big glass fist. Spike's very bad. That's a shame. I wonder if it's holdover on the steel enhancers. That doesn't feel right. But... He needed higher full health for the probably could have got that last time for the thing to take effect. Take 25. Is this scary? No, it's not. It's 25 health. I mean, I don't want to take 25 damage, but it's only 25 damage. Hey, Teed. Is that 12? It's a 24 hours. When Sandrock coming out? Oh, you meant for the Seraph fight. Ah, that's good. That's alright. Seraph's not next. Okay. Oh, the Kickstarter. Ah, cool. Spells or trinkets? I mean, double incant's not a thing. Damn. Gold's a thing. Removal, second artifact. Units cost less. That's a maybe, but even then, that spell's really struggling to do anything. You typed you thought it still release? I probably should do another Porsche run. Or finish my first one. Oh, Rach. As long as we get... If we can ramp up enough, we're fine, right? Just ramp higher for him. This kind of sucks. Okay, so he's on 90. Which means we've got 41 to spare. And we're dealing enough? I think we're happy taking... See, we don't even know if I want to take one on Wildenton here because I don't have that much health. We'll get a thing come back around. So I don't mind if we don't get a kill. I'd like to, but that's fine. Alright, cool. I definitely could have calculated it out, but with Hellbong means we're not taking any damage the part, and we are going to get a Resto deck come around, so taking some damage on Wildenton's not that bad either. And we're over 200 damage a turn. And we're looking at... We're quick for 2... So, you only calculate the quick on these two, because once he dies, Seraph gets... It's kind of funny when a quick Wildenton's at front and dies, because whoever your boss is gets 2 attacks in a row. Kind of sucks. Really need a razor shot. I'd settle for a cycle of life. $400 damage a turn. 4 turns. So we've got this one won. $500 damage a turn against Seraph. 200, not enough. We're not up against Seraph yet. Yeah, I'm probably going to take the space because top floor gets smalled, and then We don't get... We miss out on an extra turn to try and ramp. Plus it means I can put the bomb there as well, so it can block for a turn. I just can't see that being helpful. Sac res is interesting. If it consumed itself, it'd be better. Best case scenario, I can take out the dead weights with it, which is reasonable, right? That saves me a card every rotation, which is worth something, since we rotate very frequently. Probably saves me in the long run. It doesn't save me. Saves me on the in terms of value in the long run. That's about it. Let's remove dead weight's forehead. Not really, Glory Seeker. Maybe if it dies early in a fight, it comes back a second time, but that's about it. If I think it's going to die early enough in the fight, I just don't play it. And then we heal back up with Resto Detonation once we punch everything. This is fine. That's true. If I'm putting bomb to block, it could give it HP. I'll do that at the next fight. That's definitely a good. That's a really good point. The 10 damage is worth more than the probably. It's 2 incants. It would have been 6. I do have to play the draft, but that's okay. So now we've got rid of a dead weight. We traded a dead weight for a draft, which is definitely a better play. I wonder if I should have punched into that one. Now we traded in for that guy. I don't want Ember Drain. Care about Ember Drain? Not really. Just don't care. Alright. I wonder if I should sack res those. Like we can also start, I think once you get strong enough to kill the waves, start sac-resing the stings, right? Because they don't ramp as much. So I don't want to see them. I want to see the steel enhancers and the root seeds. I'm 15. Oh, let's do this. He kills him. Yeah, it's always consume a card and add a draft. Yeah. Actually, so that does way more for us than I thought it would, because now we're down to, if we do that sooner in the game, we get down to just drawing these cards, right? And so we get really fast ramp out of it. So we can get rid of all of our stings at some point, and then maybe we get Animus. It's like 150, maybe even higher in terms of per hit damage. Yeah, once both units are down, we want the root seeds and steel enhancers. Especially after we start getting that cycle of 10 cards per turn. Because once you get that cycle going, and the opening stings kickstart that to happening. And then once we get to it, it's just happening. Holdover stealth, or maybe even not even holdover stealth's potential as well, right? And even if it's Cleanse Seraph, we're possibly going to get... we only need to start playing it after Seraph like disengages, right? Goes into thing, because like we're not using any rejuve or anything, so 5 turns of that is a lot of damage. I think that just wins. You could almost not play it until the end, but we've got like 600-700 damage per turn we're putting out before we start taking and Wildenton's got 3 turns in his health alone. So we don't even need to like alter it with stuff. And we can make it cost 0 anyway. I think we could win without it. It'd be really tight and we might lose. I think that just locks it in there. Could even dupe. Yeah, that's true, because then we can start getting... honestly, I think we only need like 4 turns with it. Because we had Animus over 100 on that one. So she's at 4 times. He was at 100 or something as well, right? Which is 500 a turn. That's, you know, Wildenton's got 3 turns of health. She'll end up with a turn herself after that. So we only need to play it twice after Seraph engages. But I think it's worth enough to not go for an extra multi. Get some spell power happening to it and dupe it. Or some spell reduction on it and dupe it and just win there. It'd be really interesting to see without it what would happen. don't need that, we don't need that, and we don't need that. Spell's got an upgrade slot? Maybe. But I doubt it. I don't think I'd want to go rejuve with that. I don't want to unconsume that. I don't want to hit that up for anything. I don't know if I want to permafrost it. I think we just make it cost 1. Make a root seeds cost 0. Dupe it at 0. Root seeds at 1. Okay, dupe it at 0. Have that consume itself. No. Consume it once we're full with thing. Is there anything to get, because why not here? No. So I guess now I just don't want to draw into them. Even though I can just play them, I just don't want to draw into them. Yeah, Sakraz gets rid of the stings for me. Could almost get rid of Preserved Thorns because of that. But I think having the stings early... Although Wildenton's at +2, but that's 30 damage versus 6. Because we want to hit the first... Unless we get a stealth early, we want to hit that first Pyre Wing because we don't want to get Ember Drained. Because there are going to be things that cost 1 that we want to play. We might not have to. You can go either way on that. I could almost get rid of the Entombed Explosive now. Or just let it die on somewhere. That's probably fine. See what happens. Yeah, the first... Well, we get it from Wildenton, but having the can in there just in case the draw falls off. He's first. I don't want to. All right. I think we just use this sting for damage, right? Do I need it? It's at 120. Seraph could drop a Lightwing on top, and then we have to think of an extra turn. We're gonna be stealth though for 1 turn. He might take the stealth off completely. I think it takes the stealth off completely, so we need the quick. Either way, we cast the stealth. I'll let the bomb go off. I want to kill this thing and I want to ramp Wildenton. If I need the bomb to go off, I'll get it go off there. think I want the damage in there. We'll play that later. So the problem with stealth here is that the bomb doesn't blow up, but it doesn't matter. We don't take any damage and they get hellbombed. My stealth! I'm drawing 6. So this is where I want to not play the things, so we want to draw them all. I want to be drawing 10, right? Do I have a holdover in play already? I do have a holdover in play, yeah? So I only want to be drawing 9. No, the holdover we draw anyway. It's not. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a creator card. Never mind. That was bad. I needed to be drawing 10. They do count as things, Borze. I was thinking incorrectly. Sitting on 0 stealth. Fine. Makes me wonder, like, if having the extra stings are making me not get around to drawing more root seeds. I'm going to get rid of this one. Just because we have those killed, but also, like, I want to try and be getting more root seeds. He's not coming up again, so these stealths are now for keepsies. Strange, because actually stealth is worth more than anything else now. Didn't even get to 100 damage a hit. Wilderton got pretty high though. Bob doesn't even explode. Cool. That's right, spouses. Stealth boss is the worst boss in the game? No, Talos by far. What happens, and I fall to this as well, is that you see the stealth boss, and you ignore the fact that you're looking at the stealth boss when you're thinking about the trial and everything else, and then you go in there whether you take the trial or not, and you completely forget that it's going to be the stealth boss. Whereas if you sit there and remind yourself, it's the stealth boss, we need to do something to absorb the stealth trauma. You know, whether it be place morsels or imps or dregs, put a Stewart down. It's a good reason to not buy removals for Stewarts early on, because then you can have a couple. And then have money of your own for later, I guess. You know, but there's usually some things you can do to take some of the stealth off. Yeah. But I agree, it does suck when you build up a big, sort of like massive attack unit glass cannon. But at Circle 5, I think if, you know, you're looking at you're really looking to struggle against Fel or Arcus if you can't kill the stealth boss. So you're probably dying anyway. Not always, but usually in that situation, if you can't take it out, you die anyway. Self-made Harpy can be pretty bad. I think it's worse when it's with the Sycophants of Seraph fight, because it's going to be hitting for extra. It's got an extra unit in it with it. And if you don't kill that, like even if you're playing imps or morsels to take the stealth, if you can't kill that that Sycophant behind it, you're now losing 2 of those chumps. And so instead you're only taking half of her stealth. But